All right. So we're doing a thing since we're little peasant, normal peasant guys. We can't actually play the game, so instead we're gonna just like look at the things that we can't do and feel sad about it for like an hour or however long. It probably won't be an hour. It'll be like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Um, since the world premiere is now available to play and open, we're just gonna look through all the kits that are in here. There might be more you can get tiering it. We don't actually know if leveling up is a thing you can do, like leveling up and buying weapons, because like you can walk into Sheldon's shop, but obviously we can't see any of that till we get to a higher level.
We
And
can
we don't
see the
know if we're
main
gonna level up.
weapons. Yeah, we can see the main weapons, but I don't think we can see the kits.
And we're also not going to talk about the kits that got data mined, just because I don't feel about it. Unless you want to talk about specifically machine, that's up to you.
I'd rather keep it to just the Splatfest. Yeah,
So the junior, we don't
it's the
know.
same kit.
Yeah, it's the same kit. We don't know if you get the bigger ink tank. Obviously, can't see it here. I don't know if they've said anything about that, but that doesn't really matter for the kit. It's Splat Bomb Big Bubbler. It's what we knew it was gonna be.
It's literally the same kit that the junior has been for all three games. It's just Splat Bomb and then
Yeah,
defensive slash support special.
yeah. Um,
So
so I think it'll be good. It's a junior. I mean, you can't really mess up the junior.
it serves the same purpose that the junior has in every other game.
Yeah,
It's pretty easy to play. Its special helps the team. Splat Bomb,
is good.
yeah, especially if it has a better ink tank,
If it has the
which
bigger
we all
ink tank,
know.
then it's going to be the best weapon for double splat bombs. Theoretically, quad splat bombs with a big bubbler in the middle.
Yeah, which that's kind of crazy, actually.
That was wild into, yeah. Especially because there was no like throwing your special, because it was armor. Like,
Yeah, well, I think it's actually better with Bubbler because Bubbler instantly protects you.
yeah.
So,
So yeah, that's the junior. Next up we got the arrow spray, the silver trash can.
I don't I don't know how I feel about this I don't know how I feel about fizzy bombs and air. Like Reef Slider, great.
Reef
Love it.
Slider is really good. I'm surprised this
But
isn't the gold kit, but it's fine.
yeah,
Reef Slider was gonna be on one of the arrow sprays. Fizzy's weird with Aerospray.
I genuinely have so much mixed feelings on Fizzy Bomb the Aerospray as a Fizzy Bomb player. Like I don't think it's gonna be that good with the Aerospray just cuz like the big thing that Fizzy Bomb does besides just like being a nice like more supporty version of the Splat Bomb is it's really good utility that it inks like in front of you
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and I guess that's definitely helpful for an aerospray if you're trying to get to the middle as soon as possible. But like giving up on all of that just like turfing.
I mean, the main thing that the Fizzy is good with is like being good with a weapon that doesn't have super good painting capabilities. It's really good for special charge,
Yeah.
which the Aerospray definitely doesn't need. Um, the Aerospray is going to be able to charge. Can we see points per special? Oh, we can. Let's definitely look at that. Okay, 180. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the Aerospray is going to easily be able to charge up 200
Yeah.
with
It's
its
the
main.
aerospray. It's the
Yeah,
aerospray. Like, come on.
yeah. So I don't know about Fizzy. I probably would have liked to see probably curling again, or maybe a location special or
Yeah,
location sub.
I can see that for like bronze trash can or something
Yeah,
having like an angle shooter
bronze might be like angle shooter.
or like even like suction bomb. I think suction bomb would be really nice because it
What's
kind of
sub?
gives it more combat precedence.
Was silver? Silver was curling, and then gold was mine, and bronze was burst, right?
Yes,
Okay.
in three or in two.
Yeah, don't
This
give it
is
mine. Just don't give it mine.
just don't give it
Fizzy's
mine.
better than mine.
Well, don't give it baller either. Even I'd rather like a torpedo over a fizzy with the
Yeah,
aerospray
torpedo
just
could
for
have been
combat
nice.
reasons.
Um, the splatter shot, it's the same kit
Yeah,
basically that we've had in every game.
It was introduced in one, right? It might have been Zuka. No, T-Tech was. T-Tech might have been. I'll look it up. Well, also Splash 2 was Burst. Jet, so it's technically
Like slightly different. But this is like the T-Tech. What was T-Tech special? Oh no, T-Tech was Jet. What was base Splattershot special in 2? Oh, Splashdown.
Splashjet and it's Burst Splash. Oh, Splash was Burst Bomb Rush. What the fuck? Okay,
What?
so this is actually more different.
This might be a really good. I think this is gonna be a really good Splattershot kit. Suction Bomb works really well with Splattershot, as we've seen from the K-Shot.
T-Tech had Suction 1?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh no. Wait. Yeah, it did. Yeah, this is what T-Tech. This is T-Tech in 1.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. I knew it was very similar to a Splattershot we've had before.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is I think this is gonna work really well. Suction works super good with Splattershot, as seen from the K-Shot, and Trizuka is a really nice option for Splattershot.
200 might be a little bit on the steep side.
I think this is gonna get nerfed to 190 once full game comes out, or buffed to 190. Sorry.
Yeah. I think 200 is a little. I think it depends on how powerful Trizuka is.
Yeah,
If
obviously
Trizuka is pretty powerful, then I think 200 is more justified.
Yeah.
I would not be against Trizuka being like the special that is generally more expensive because it's so powerful.
Mm-hmm. All right, 52. This is gonna be a really good 52 kit.
I love this kit. I love this kit so much. I love Splash Walls.
Splash Wall worked super well on K52. The Whale, I think, is going to be that perfect amount of like little bit of chip and support that 52 needs. I think this will work super well.
Wasn't 152 and yeah, wait.
50
yeah,
K
152 and 1 was Splash Wall Killer Whale. This is
Oh, this is one's kit. Okay.
Again. And it's good.
Yeah, it's a good kit. Really solid. I don't think we need to say much more.
It's probably the first kit I will play. Oh no, it's probably the second kit I will play with. I want to try the Stringer first, but it's probably like the next kit I'll play with in the Splatfest once I'm like getting to
yeah.
my weapons.
Yeah. Looks pretty nice. All right. Oh, that goes there. Dude, the Zap. Dude, Tacticooler is the perfect special for Zap.
This might unironically be better than Zap than 85 and 2. Like,
yeah.
Within its meta, obviously, armor is.
If you put armor into 3, it's gonna be busted. But
yeah. But like, given that we're talking 3, Tacticooler, oh my gosh, this is gonna be awesome.
This is gonna be such a good kit.
Tacticooler is such a funny special.
And Suction Bomb, really solid for just a little bit extra painting.
It's what it did in the other.
Yeah.
Was be the Suction Bomb.
Super solid. Okay, the Pro. This, I'm gonna say it might be one of the best Pro kits we've ever seen. It's just from seeing, cause so if you want a little extra footage from the Splattershot Pro, I'll try to remember to put in the description. I'll probably forget. But if you go on Dude's channel, at that SRB2 Dude, he's got a Turf War game where he was able to play with the Pro, because he got early access to play in the game. This looks really nice.
If you're watching this video, I hope you've seen Dude's video by now.
Yeah, please go watch it.
Like, who are you? Unless you're like someone we know, who are you just like digging through, wanting Splatoon 3 content and finding this video and having not watched anything by Dude yet?
Yeah. This is gonna be super nice. Angle shooter doing that little bit of damage. Does it say here how much what it does? No. Okay. But angle shooter doing a bit of damage. You can do a two hits with the Pro and then finish with the angle shooter, which is super nice. I was always a fan of Vanilla Pro in 2 with point sensor, and I think angle shooter is gonna be probably the better location sub. And Grab Tank works super well to give a long range option, or an even longer range option, but also just a little bit of survivability.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have much to say about the Pro.
I think you are more qualified to talk about the Pro. I'm glad it isn't the Forge Pro from 1. I'll say that much.
Yeah, what was Forge Pro in 1? It was awful.
Point Sensor Zuka.
Oh.
it was so bad.
Yeah.
Like for the game, like it
Hmm.
was like sh- point sensor Zuka is it's too good of a combination.
Yep. All I hope is that we don't get a pro with point sensor in this game post launch, because if
We
we
already
have
have the
two
angle from tier
different
one.
pros with location subs, that's going to be really disappointing.
Yeah, kind of boring.
Yeah. All right, let's look
Those
at
are
our
all the shooters, huh?
rollers. We got
Splat
Splat
roller.
and Dynamo.
I think the splat roller kit isn't very good.
I don't think it synergizes well with Big Bubbler. Curling is fine. Curling worked fine with, because isn't that what Splat Roller had in 2?
It's what I had in two. I don't think it was that good with splat roller in
Well,
two
it had
though.
Splashdown, which is Splashdown.
Well, yeah, I don't like curling bomb with roller.
It's not
Really,
a good option at like higher levels, because it's very predictable. It's the same thing that I think it was Sploosh ran into.
yeah.
But I think just for turf, just for general mobility, that's something that base roller lacks, is just getting around the map quicker. And I think curling helps with that.
hmm
It's
it
not good
really
as an
helps.
approach option though.
Yeah, it really helps like at the beginning of the match to just have one curling bomber who can just like it's like what Seekers were in one and
Yeah,
curling bombs in two, where you just get the one guy who can get everyone towards the middle
yeah.
for ranked modes. But I'm not sure if I want to be bringing this into ranked really.
I don't I don't like Big Bubbler for this because I don't think it synergizes super well with like where a splat roller is going to be on the map. And the splat roller also just can't really use the bubbler. It doesn't have the range.
Yeah,
It's only support. I mean, maybe it can be used as a panic option, but
I can see this being good in zones where it can set up this bubbler. Like if it's like a double zone, you have general control of the map. Set up the bubbler on like the one that's towards the opponent's side, and then kind of like shark around in the other one, or like
mhm.
that kind of dynamic, or even just like a single zone. You can definitely like.
But I think you could find a better big bubbler weapon to do that.
So you're really playing this for the main weapon.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's how it
if
is
you
with
like,
most non-shooters.
yeah, and if you like the roller, like it's good. Like the actual weapon itself is very strong.
I will
Well, at
probably be
least it
waiting
was.
to pick
I
roller
guess we
back
don't
up
know how
until
it
we
is
get
in
a
three.
second kit. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I loved K roller in 2, but this does not entice me to play roller. All right, Dynamo.
all Dynamo Rollers kits have always been kind of jank, and this is no exception.
Yeah,
I don't hate the sprinkler for the
I
Dynamo
like.
Roller.
Yeah, and
I
I
will
think
say,
yeah, Sprinkler is always super nice for Dynamo because Dynamo is always super paint hungry. Or sorry, I should say ink hungry. Um, and like being able to charge your special more effectively as Dynamo is really nice. Um, and I think Tacticooler is a pretty good special for a more anchor type weapon. Dynamo isn't like fully an anchor, but it's pretty anchor. Um, yeah, I don't know. It just feels very mid.
yeah. I mean, you know, it's nice you place down a sprinkler at the start. Get your stuff inked, and then you can kind of play and just like I don't know. I do like the sprinklers for being able to get your tacticoolers up. Dynamo's already been kind of supporty into since
Yeah.
it's not Splat One Dynamo Roller, and I think this kind of leads into that more, which I like.
I think it'll be interesting to see how Dynamo changes because it looks like the vertical flick paints way further in this compared to 2. So it'll be nice to see how that changes up how Dynamo is played.
Which might be nice not only for it but also for Flingza, because Flingza's vertical flip it's always been kind of bad.
Hmm.
So maybe just vertical flicks are better in general in this game, which I would be for.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see.
Well, I am right now in theory for, but I think once I actually get to playing the game, I will be against.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait for the R Splatoon Splatfest World Premiere posts.
Dude,
Those are
yeah,
gonna be
I'm
fun
gonna
reading
be,
through.
and that's what I'm gonna be doing the whole time in between matches is just reading posts.
There's so that's like prime Splatoon posting hours
Oh
is during
yeah.
the World Premiere.
Uh, all right, let's check out chargers. Um, so I don't think we need to talk differently about charger or like the scope variants. We can just talk
They're
at the
the
same
same
time.
kit. It's the
Yeah,
same kit.
yeah. Our main
If
focus
you
here is
like the scope,
kits.
you play the scope. If you don't like the scope, you don't play the scope. If you like the scope, cope. Uh,
All right. I think this is a really good kit for Splat Charger.
yeah, I think this is gonna be really nice for kind of where Splat Charger has always kind of lacked in the past, where it's kind of not been able to get closer to the objective, and I feel like InkVac kind of gives it that opportunity to kind of push in more,
Mm-hmm.
especially on modes like tower control. I feel like Splat Charger can be a lot more aggressive
Yeah.
just because of the InkVac being able to be something you can fall back on and aid your team with.
And I like the dynamic like change from the vanilla Splat Charger kit on 2 to here in that instead of like being incentivized to jump back to spawn to use Ray, you're more incentivized to push forward to use InkVac.
Yes.
Which I think is a really cool paradigm. And is going to be a healthy change.
I also like it because it kind of makes it where you aren't always just an anchor. You kind of have to balance. You have to juggle that more. I think it'll be more fun to play. I think it'll have like a lot higher skill ceiling. So I think it'll be a really like at the top level. I think base charger. I think will actually be a really strong kit.
Yeah, especially if this had like
200p though, that's steep.
yeah, it would be nice to see this be 180-ish, but it might just be that InkVac is a more valuable special and it's just higher across the board.
Yeah,
All right, E-Leader. Wavebreaker was by far the perfect special to give E-Leader. Um, don't
mine
know.
wasn't the
I
perfect
don't
sub.
know how big of a fan I am of Inkmine. um, ooh, I hope this doesn't suck because they didn't get E-Leader. I mean, I don't know much about E-Leader, so I'm probably not the best person to talk on this. But I hope E-Leader fans aren't too annoyed that they have Inkmine with Wavebreaker. Hopefully they find something to
Yeah,
do with it. Because
I
Wavebreakers
think
work so well with E-Leader, like how Echo did in 1.
I think it'll kind of have the same thing that basically did in 2, where it's really good for zones, and that's kind of it.
Yeah,
That's kind of the vibe I get from this.
I don't
Like
see this
everything
being
about it
useful in like
screams zone.
clams, maybe
Maybe
TC.
Rainmaker. I no, this it is not Splatoon 1. You don't just slapping vines onto the tower
I
anymore.
guess it's fair, yeah.
Especially if you're an E-leader, you don't want to be going up to the tower
Yeah.
unless you get like a wipe or something.
Although I think this isn't too bad of a kit for Turf E-Leader as well. Um,
Yeah.
it gives you the tools you need to do what you need to do.
That is true.
So we'll have to
Again, with
see.
the 200p being a little bit steep, but I think I well I E- doesn't I think E-leader charge turfs better than no it doesn't, does it? I don't know. I don't play
I don't
charges.
play Charge. I only play Squiffer really.
Yeah, I feel like in theory E-leader I feel like they're about the same in theory.
Mhm. Yeah. All right. On to what is that next? Sloshers.
Yes.
Sloshers. Hmm.
This kid is awesome.
Yeah. I think this is really
This
good. It feels a bit weird, but I think it works really well.
it is the funny bucket. I think it will just be able to it's very jack of all tradesy.
Mhm.
It will be able to be a slayer very well. Splat bombs help it a lot, and then the triple ink strike just as a kind of
Yeah.
tool to fall
This
back
I
on.
think this is gonna have a really Soda Slosh vibe. Since it has the same sub. Um. And burst launcher's different
I
than
think this
triple
is
ink strike,
better
but
than Burst
it'll.
Launcher.
Oh, it's certainly better. but I think it'll have the same sort of like playing feel. Tripling Strike will do really well for Slosher. It'll give Slosher kind of the main thing that Slosher lacked was a super good way to contribute to like zones, and like the tower. It did good with the tower because it can just like hit wherever on it, but Slosher didn't have a super good way to contribute to the zone. And I think Tripling Strike will do really well to help that.
Imagine if this kit were Trice Launcher on launch of Splatoon 2.
Hmm.
That would be insane.
It may be. I think the main thing that helped Try on launch of 2 was it could burst bomb combo.
True, but the main itself was still so strong
Oh, of
that I
course.
think the jet would just have been crazy. Still,
Mm-hmm. Um. Yeah, I don't know how big of a fan I am of this. I don't see how Toxic Mist synergizes super well with Try. Um.
uh-huh.
It might work. I'd want to see this one in action most certainly. I'm gonna make sure I play this for a bit during the Splatfest World Premiere.
I honestly think I like the Toxic Mist on the Try a lot because it kind of helps it get in more,
Mm-hmm.
or to kind of stop enemies that are longer range. Because the problem with Toxic Mist on a lot of weapons in 2 is that they're on stuff like the Jet Squelcher, and the Jet Squelcher kind of already shoots close enough to throwing range anyway, that it's usually better to just kind of shoot or
Yeah.
not engage with them if they're far enough away where you can't really shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Tri-Slosher, like a shorter range weapon like this, will definitely appreciate it more.
Right. And I think Inkjet goes super well with Try. There's not really much to say about that. Tries like
190p is gonna be nice. It's gonna be
190
charging
will
those
be super sweet.
relatively fast.
Yeah, Try is pretty
I
good
could honestly
inking.
see it getting nerfed down to 200.
This one I could see at 200 most certainly. Yeah. Uh, a funny bucket. It's different shape now.
True, I don't like it.
It's so
Bug likes
funny.
it.
I
It,
like it
it
because
is
it's
really
funny.
funny, but I don't like it.
Um, all right, Splatlings.
All right, now for two not Splatling players to talk about Splatlings. This actually looks like a pretty good kit.
Yeah.
I
Again,
think
I
this
I
does
love
exactly what you want.
Wavebreaker on anchor weapons. Super nice. Sprinkler. Can help charge some more Wavebreakers.
I
Maybe help
like
with
the
the painting of the
sprinkler
zone.
because yeah, it's quicker painting while Splatlings can't really get that efficient painting, especially like the bigger Splatlings.
Well, it also allows you to not focus on painting and more focus on like paying attention where opponents are and tracking them and shooting them and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good one.
Sometimes you just kill someone with a sprinkler and it's really funny.
Yeah, those are always really cool moments. All right, the Hydra. So disclaimer that I'm gonna say at the start of the Hydra. Hydra looks like it had its range reduced. Again, go check out Dude's videos. He had one where he messed around in the training room, with a lot of weapons, and Hydra looks like it has less range, which I think will hurt the weapon a lot if that's the case. But anyways, Booyah I think will work nice with it. I don't really know what purpose auto bomb serves.
I guess it's just to seek people out before like going for a charge would be my biggest guess, where like people can, I don't know, it's weird. It it's weird.
This is a weird kit. Autobomb doesn't synergize with Booyah at all.
And neither of them super synergize with the main.
Yeah,
Booyah Bomb isn't
Booyah
horrible
does, but
if you're just at a vantage point and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna throw off a Booyah Bomb now, and like they can't really do much about it. But
yeah, I'm not a fan of this kit. This
maybe Hydra fans love it. I don't know. I'm not a Hydra fan.
yeah, again, we neither of us
I'm a
really use
Hydra hater.
Splatlings. All right. Dualies.
They're aggressive. They fight. They go. They do go. They go. They fight. And all of their kit really just does that for them. Suction bomb helps them fight. Gets them into more favorable fighting situations. Crab tank, you fight in it. You know, is that's all like kind of. It all meshes very well together. It's just a Slayer.
Yep. Splat Dualies is a really solid Slayer. It looks like in this game. It doesn't really do much support. Just kind of slays.
Not as good as Emperies.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna make one that's as good as Emperies.
We'll have to wait and see. All right. Tetras. Hey, Tetras finally have a usable kit.
No, right?
Dude, I feel bad for Tetra players from
You
Splat
know
2.
it's bad when the first usable kit has autobomb in it.
But Reef Slider is a super solid special for the Tetras. Um,
It just uh synergizes with the ability of the Tetras to roll 4 times so well
mhm.
to just kind of get the fuck like go in, do your big attack, and then kind of weave around and
Yeah,
maybe win a fight after you get your Reef Slider as well.
yeah.
Really
Reef
nice.
Slider on Dualies is going to be nice. Because I think the end lag of Reef Slider is going to be really punishing. But being able to get out of that end lag as soon as you can with a roll, while predictable, you can't really predict what direction the player is going to roll.
Also, you have 4 rolls.
Yeah, also because it's on
And also
Tetris,
you
you get
have all of
4.
your ink tank back. So you like can more efficiently roll and not have to worry about like ink consumption immediately
Hmm.
because it's a special.
Yeah, I think it's going to be super nice.
It's very wonderful synergy. Both the Dualies kits seem really good.
Hmm. Splatbrella. Um,
This is just what Black Barrel was in 2, right? But in rain instead of Ink Strike.
I think so.
Yeah,
Okay. Um, I
it's
think
fine.
triple ink strike does good for Brella. Sprinkler helps its slight lack of painting. It's all right at painting, but it does have a slight deficit that Sprinkler fulfills. Um,
Yeah,
which Brella had torpedo. Was that an undercover, or am I just
that
completely
was K
off?
undercover. That was K
Okay, it was
undercover.
kind of got it. Um,
It's like base Brella just didn't get a third kit in 2.
oh nice. That's my favorite.
I'm
I,
crazy.
I think I think this will work all right. Maybe not super good. Because Brella it can certainly get good use out of a sub, like a proper sub. Um, but this might work. Well, I think I want to play around with this and see.
I think Brella is less dependent on a sub than a lot of other weapons, so having the support sub isn't as bad.
Hmm. All right, on to the
This
tent.
this kit is
Beacon.
so good.
Beacon
This
is
kit is
so good
awesome.
for tent, and like Inkvac being able to like use the tent shield to like get close and then use Inkvac. Just have protection for so long, and then like once your Inkvac runs out, you probably have another tent shield back. Oh, this kit's gonna be so nice.
And it's only a 190p ink back too. Even though Tenna doesn't ink that much, it's still gonna get it reasonably often.
Yeah, this is
I think this is gonna be like meta as soon as the game drops,
this is gonna be nice. Beacon.
unless they nerf it.
Oh, they
But
might nerf this. The only nerf I see them doing though is what, like 210.
or maybe even nerfing Vac. I don't know. Maybe Vac will be too strong.
Yeah,
Imagine.
have to see about that. Yeah, this looks really nice. That's kind of all I got.
Yeah. Luna Blaster. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be the first one to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like Splat Bomb with Luna Blaster, and I know that's like people like it, and it does good work. I'm just not personally a fan of it. I don't really like this kit that much.
Yeah.
Like Zipcaster with Luna, pretty cool, but also
Uh,
eh.
I think it'll be cool, but I think it's also going to be insanely predictable.
Yeah, it'll be really predictable, and it like won't. You'll have to get too close.
Mm-hmm.
Like the problem is if a Luna Blaster is Zipcastering towards you, you can just like go away, and what are they gonna do? They like
Yeah, exactly. You can just stall out their Zipcaster.
this will feel very exploitable, so I don't think this kit will be very good. It gets it fairly often, to be fair.
Yeah. I think I want to see this before I pass like super judgment, but this doesn't look very good.
I want to see Zipcaster on like a roller.
Yeah, I want to see like Carbon Zipcaster. Does Carbon have
That would be
it?
awesome. Uh,
Do we know
double
base
check.
Carbon's kit? Okay, yeah.
I don't know if we know base carbon's kit. I would be surprised if we didn't, because it's available in the shop.
I mean, data miners definitely have found it, but I didn't know if we knew it before then.
Well, I mean, looking at the is that Zipcaster? No, that's Reef Slider. Base Carbon has Reef Slider.
Okay. Well, maybe Carbon Deck will have Zipcaster. I think Carbon will be a really nice weapon to see
Or
Zipcaster
even
on.
like, I think like Crack On, I think would be awesome with a Zipcaster, because then it can use its vertical flick as well.
Yeah.
And get a lot of value out of that. Where Carbon's vertical flick kind of sucks unless they're buffing all of the vertical flicks. In that
Carbon's
case,
vertical
Base
flick
would be better.
was nice on Carbon Deco into because you could do a burst bomb combo.
Yeah,
But yeah.
but still nothing.
Anyways, Blaster. You're more the Blaster player out of the two of us. I mean, I know
I
you
don't
mainly
know.
play range, but
I mean, they're close enough to the same weapon.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Blaster's literally the better main. Just Grim is the only good kit. This into uh Autobomb I think helps it a fair bit just because blasters have to be very wary of where they're kind of pushing, and so just being able to have that recon to start with is nice. It would be better with a point sensor, but I think that's, I mean, come on, that's pushing for too much. Or even like a torpedo would probably be nice to see. I don't think the big bubbler's that great because it telegraphs your location. Although it'd be nice, it's definitely nice to support your teammate and then kind of shark, because once the big bubbler's up, the opposing team will be more focused on the big bubbler, so you can
Yeah.
kind of take advantage of that. And I think that's kind of the intent with this kit.
Yep.
It's kind of to more distract while you get your attacks in.
Exactly. I think this kit will use Big Bubbler differently than most other weapons in that it'll use it as like solely support and not use it personally at all. Put it
Yeah.
down somewhere like maybe a little forward from mid, give your team some support, and then use that. How long does Big Bubbler last? Like I don't know, like 6, 8 seconds, however long it might be,
Yeah.
to like flank, and get yourself into a good position.
This feels like what the base roller kit wanted to be.
Yeah. All right.
Ink brush.
Ink brush.
Yep. Yep.
Whale is solid, really solid special for ink brush.
Splat bomb.
It's Splat Bomb's just Splat Bomb. It's always gonna be really solid.
Yeah, exactly.
180p is very surprising. I did not expect it to be that low. I feel like that's gonna get a nerf, but
Yeah,
it may just go ahead.
this weapon just kind of fights and then gets its whale, and then uh fights some more and gets its whale again, and it has splat bombs to help it a lot with combat.
Right. It might just be that whale is a little weaker than we think it's gonna be, in which case 180p is fine. Yeah, I think whale synergy as well, giving you a little bit of an information. You can go charge down your opponent and it spams that R.
Yeah.
Octobrush. Suction is really nice with Octobrush.
I think this is gonna be the Twitter clip weapon, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
With that Zipcaster, with the Octobrush, there's gonna be some crazy stuff that people do. And Suction Bomb definitely helps in that.
Mhm.
But I feel like this is the one that people are gonna be like popping off, making like crazy plays with, or whatever.
Yeah. I think an Octobrush was the perfect weapon for them to show off Zipcaster with when they originally
Oh,
showed
for
it
sure.
off. Yeah, this is just gonna be a solid kit.
All right.
Tri-stringer.
Now we're going into Uncharted territory with weapons we don't know how they work entirely yet because we haven't played with them.
Yeah. The little bit I know about Tri-stringer from like footage we have and like the video Dude posted with Tristringer. Again, please go watch Dude's videos. um,
Give him your money.
I don't think Toxic Mist is gonna synergize well with Tristringer.
I don't think so either. It has to charge up, so it's just you throw the toxic mist, and by the time you're actually shooting at them, they are out of the toxic mist.
Yeah.
The killer whale, I think, will help a lot. I do like that synergy.
Whale
I just
Whale
wish
will
it
be
had
good,
better stuff.
but I think this could have done super well with like a torpedo or well, yeah, a torpedo would be nice because then you could do like a
Even like a
torpedo and then
curling
like
bomb.
some partial charges. Yeah, curling would be nice.
Even like a curling bomb, I would be pretty happy with. Auto bomb would be pretty good. Like angle shooter.
I
I
mean,
would love to see
burst
like the
bomb is
next kid
always
have an angle
good.
shooter.
So
Burst bomb's
burst
always good.
synergize with everything. In case you haven't noticed, by the way, no weapons in the world premiere have burst bomb,
I saw that.
which is
Which is
interesting.
crazy. Also, none of them have missiles, so we can spare ourselves from the wrath for a little bit.
I don't want to play missiles. I want to see how this works. Who knows?
I love this kit.
And our last weapon, the
I
Splatana
love
Wiper.
this kit.
Super
Splatana Wiper
good
is
kit.
awesome.
Super good kit.
It all just synergizes so well. The torpedo lets it do the thing. The Splatana, I was very skeptical of it when it got announced, but after watching Dude's gameplay with it, I think it looks pretty strong.
And it looks like it has the painting capabilities that I feel like I certainly was nervous that it wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Torpedo does super well for a little bit of chip damage. Finish them off with like a vertical range flick, or anything like that. Stamp gives it a really good push in option. I feel like Splatana doesn't necessarily have that, but Stamp gives it a good way to like push in a bit and close that distance super well, so that you can just wipe them down.
180p for an Ultra Stamp is absurd. Especially with a weapon that can ink as well as this can.
I know that.
That's crazy.
I think once the game comes out, I'm gonna really like this kit. I think I'm gonna be annoyed by this kit during the Splatfest World Premiere though, because so many people are gonna play it for the main, and I'm gonna have to deal with like 3 different people per match with a 180p Ultra Stamp.
Yes, this is true.
So I might have to prioritize playing earlier playing weapons that do well against Stamp, just so I don't have to be annoyed by this.
Boog might be playing pro for a lot of the world premiere.
Yeah, we'll see though. That's all. Super excited for Splatfest World Premiere. If I can, I'm gonna do my best to record all, if not a good portion of what I play for it. You'll hopefully see that come to light at some point. Yeah, you have any closing thoughts?
I love Fry. I'm gonna go on a date with Fry.
All right. Thanks for watching.